Hey all my fellow Uniters, hope everyone's doing well. Today we're going to talk about the meowscarada buff. Now I'm just going to get straight to it. This Pokemon was not good before. Now I'm seeing a lot of knee-jerk reactions. People are literally crying on Twitter, on Facebook, saying, oh my god, I can't believe this Pokemon was buffed. Timmy's so greedy. The only reason they're doing this is because no one was buying it, yada yada. Well, yeah, no one was buying it because it sucked. This Pokemon was legit garbage. Like, people were saying, oh, you just need to learn to play a speedster better. This Pokemon, if you could even tell me one time this Pokemon caused you to, like, you lost against this Pokemon, really think about that. Like, you were losing games to Zacian before, you losing games to a Mimikyu who's 5King people, losing games to Mewtwo. Were you losing games to Meowscarada? Was Meowscarada legitimately oppressing you from 9 minutes and beyond? Was it doing work at Rayquaza and destroying the whole team, running around, trolling you guys, and just destroying you? No, it just wasn't. This Pokemon was, like, decent at best. Like, there was just so many people trying to make it work, and in the best game possible, it was just decent. Never outperforming any of the other speedsters. You could pick Absol for one round and do 10 times the work you were ever doing with Meowscarada. Straight up. The moves are just not good, and it dies within the flash of a second. It's a very risky style of play, too, because it has to throw itself in the fray to really do damage. It really does have to be close, and it didn't one-tap people. It's not like Absol Pursuit, where it hits you for 3,000 damage from behind. Like, it's kind of crazy to me, seeing the knee-jerk reactions of people really crying, when I just don't even, and even after the buff, I go on and I try, and it's pretty good. Like, it's playable now, it does better, but is it oppressive? Like, does it legitimately win rounds? Does it carry the team? I'm hard-pressed to say no. Like, now they just made it so the Pokemon is fun and playable, but it's nowhere near oppressive. Like, Mimikyu is still way better. Dude, I think Pokemon, like, Garchomp is just even still better. Like, just random Pokemon that any all-arounder, I feel like, kind of can destroy this Pokemon. This Pokemon is not some tank shredder. It does okay against squishies. Throw a flower trick on their head, do a bit of damage and explode it. Yeah, it can do well, but is it better than any of the other speedsters? I want you to ask yourself that, and I would have to say absolutely not. Zoroark, are you kidding me? Way better. Has way more offensive ability. That's kind of the thing about this Pokemon. This Pokemon plays more of like a weird, unique, tricky playstyle and circumvents some of its like outright oppressive damage that a speedster has. Like Zeraora, come on, you just throw a discharge on, jump on someone with its lightning leaps. It's just going crazy. It can destroy people. The Unite move is super oppressive with something like that as well. Absol Unite move is great. Absol Pursuit, Absol Night Slash, they're all really good. Like I said, Zoroark, just another dash around, destroy your team with good execution. A Gengar literally can, when Gengar gets going, he's a menace. When Gengar is ahead, he's Dream Eatering your team back to back to back to back. Really good. I'm even thinking like Pokemon, like random all-arounders like Blaziken, they outright just destroy, like, they just can outlive the Pokemon, can fight just as well as this Pokemon as well. Like, I can't even think of other good Pokemon off the top of my head that just plenty that can just, I mean, I feel like even just Caesar or something can randomly just fight out this Pokemon so easily. Good defense, get health, HP back on it in a fight, and just beat it. Meowscarada, I just want people to ask themselves, has Meowscarada made you feel like you lost a game when it's against you? Because I've never felt like that even one time in the past week that it's been out. Like, not one time have I felt like this Pokemon made me feel like, man, that Meowscarada was so good and it just destroyed our team. What? No way, no way. I'd be the biggest cap of all time. No way. So yeah, that's just my reaction. I know the flower trick was buffed, and it's like better. It does 12% more damage. There's the other moves are like, I don't even know how the other moves are buffed, to be honest. I know Trailblaze is buffed in the range, so that had been the moveset I was running. It was Trailblaze and Flower Trick, and it's better now, but I don't like, is it worth, do they make it worth your money now? I feel like a little bit. Like, if you really like the Pokemon and you want to play the Pokemon because you just have a connection to it from the main games and you really wanted to play it in Unite, then yeah, go ahead. I think you can get skilled with the Pokemon and you can do well with it, but do I feel like it's like any better than any other speedster or even any other all-arounder or any other random attacker? I don't think so, guys. I just think it's still one of the weaker Pokemon, and I would be hard-pressed to find that anyone has been destroyed by this Pokemon in a round. But do I think it is now a little bit more worth your money? Because before, it was not worth the $20 fee that you did to get it without the pedals before. Yeah, I think it's a little, like, at least a little bit better now, a little bit more worth what you would actually pay for it. Or just worth even playing. I mean, you know, you don't even, you know, if you like the Pokemon and then you pick the Pokemon and you're hurting your team because it's just weaker, then that kind of sucked too. Like, I wanted to learn the Pokemon, I wanted to have fun with it. I liked the Pokemon so much, I wanted to spend time maining it. But I legitimately feel like every time I start using the Pokemon, well, I'm just hurting my team because I could just pick Goodra and carry the entire game and do incredibly well. And this kind of felt like, man, I don't know, I wasn't really doing what I normally could do to benefit my team, and that always felt bad. Really, really did. Especially if they wanted me to jungle. I was like, oh crap, they're gonna find out that this Pokemon is not good and can't carry the team. And we could do well, but man, did it out jungle other Pokemon? No way. No way, no way. So I don't want to doom and gloom on this. It's not like the Pokemon is horrid. I just was very surprised at the backlash that people were kind of throwing away this Pokemon now that it got a slight buff, and to be honest, I still don't see anything to worry about. But maybe I'm completely wrong. You know, let me know in the comments if you've suffered a crushing defeat from this Pokemon and it's hurting you really badly. But is it now worth your money? Just that tiny bit? A little. Like, it's worth more. At least it justifies you, you know, having a love for the Pokemon and not feeling like you're just hurting your team or you're throwing the game because you now, one of your favorite Pokemon is in Pokemon Unite and you want to pick it. Because that was a horrible feeling. Yeah, I just feel like still the most recent release of Mimikyu still just decimates this Pokemon in every way. All movesets. Play Rough is now amazing. Shadow Claw, Shadow Sneak has literally always been good. It got a slight cooldown reduction. It didn't get a damage decrease, and it was literally 5K'ing people with the greatest of ease for this. So I'm not going to ramble on too much more. Just wanted to throw that out there. You know, don't be doom and gloom. Don't worry, guys. This Pokemon will not oppress you. But, you know, I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day, and peace. Like and subscribe, too, while you're here. Definitely helps the channel. Alright, see ya.